Good morning, Diana Foley here from Austin, Texas. I'm preparing to leave town in probably about 30 minutes. I'm going to be going to a workshop. I'm a certified reflexologist and I have to get some CEUs in to continue to keep my certification intact, and it's got to be this weekend. Fortunately, I can drive to this workshop. However, because I am celiac, I have to be very cautious about where I go to eat. And I know that gluten sensitivity and the whole gluten issue is a big mystery for a lot of people. And I thought I might take a few minutes today while I'm packing my goods to share with you what I've learned over the last 7 years on how to travel safely with celiac when you're able to drive your car and maybe take a lunch pack with you or a cooler. So I'm going to be gone for 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Monday. I'm going to be staying in a hotel. One hotel, I have to be in two different hotels because neither one of them had space both nights. The one I know has a refrigerator, the other one I'm not sure of. So I have to go prepared. Lots of restaurants in the area, but I've learned that I cannot take any chances whatsoever with cross-contamination or I end up with heart failure. And that's been proven over and over again, so I have to be extremely careful. And I would prefer to take the time and prepare all of my items so that I know I can eat safely. And if I want to go out, I can go out, but I don't need to go out. So I'm going to show you some of the staples that I have learned that are really important for me, easy to travel with, easily accessible at your local Sprouts, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and even some of your local grocery markets in the Northeast. I think they're called the Giant chain of stores. They've got a great gluten-free section down here in Texas and the southern part of the United States, at least in Texas. Our chain is HEB. So I'm going to turn the camera around now and show you some of the items that I have learned to travel with that I don't go without. And some of them I'm able to take on a plane. So here we go. All right. First and foremost, fresh fruit is always good. Doesn't spoil, it travels well. It's a little bit heavy if you're traveling on a plane, but it's doable, it's fresh. You know, you should get organic, but if you don't, there's veggie sprays and different ways that you can cleanse the pesticides off of your fruits. And you should always make sure that you do that. These two here, prepackaged, vacuum-packed chicken breast and light tuna are excellent for travel. I especially make sure I have these with me when I travel by plane because if I get caught in an airport, I can always find a salad, but most of the airport food is going to be fried, you know, flour tortillas, pizza, things like that. So these, and I have been stuck in the Newark airport and another airport overnight with nothing to eat. So these have been lifesavers for me. Likewise, I have found these nifty little peanut butter packets, individual. One has coconut in it, the other is just natural peanut butter and flaxseed. They travel beautifully. All non-GMO, no gluten, no trans fats. For the morning breakfast, what I travel with is my Pure Nourish shake. It is a meal replacement shake, and it's got enzymes and probiotics in it, but it's free of gluten, no dairy, no soy, no GMOs, no etc. I always like to mix that shake with another powder that I have. I don't have the bag out here, but it's a chocolate. It's called a Power Boost, and that too is free of all the added ingredients. And I mix the two of them together because it gives me just a slight chocolate taste. And then I also mix chia seeds in, and you can see the little dark seeds in there. So I mix those up together in a bag with a little scoop, and I just take that bag along with me with my shaker bottle. And if I'm traveling by car and I have the milk with me, you know, I just take it along. If not, I try and find a local store in the area where I'm going that has that. And I would also want to say at this point, if you're doing almond milk and coconut milk, make sure that you're using silk. I know Almond Breeze is a big competitor, but it's got an added ingredient called carrageenan, and I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but carrageenan research has proven causes liver cancer in rats, and they use it in a lot of the dairy products. You would be surprised at the high-end products that you will see that in. Once you identify the word, it's C-A-R-R-A-G-G-E-N, it will jump out at you like a flashlight blinking. So be aware of that, because it's really not good for you. These Char table crackers are the closest thing I have found to a real saltine. They're lightly salted. I also am sodium sensitive, so that's a big issue for me. But these are very, very good, and you can, again, get them at your Whole Foods grocery stores, Sprouts, stores like that. I have found that I am in love with Trader Joe's gluten-free breads. This one is their cinnamon raisin bread. They also have a white bread. They have a whole wheat, or not a whole wheat, a multi-grain bread, and they have bagels. And this is the closest that I have found to a soft, dropped it there, sorry about that. It's soft, it's squeezable, it's got a lot of give like a normal piece of bread. I love it. And then this weekend I'm traveling, because I'm traveling by car, but I could do this on an airplane too with a small cooler pack. I've got shredded carrots, shredded cabbage, and organic baby lettuce so that I can make myself a salad in the hotel room. Some of the paper products that I always try to take with me is, of course, paper plates, small size, regular size, my own utensils. Today I'm traveling with a plastic salad bowl so I can eat plenty of salad. And I always travel with parchment paper, because if you have a microwave, you can't use aluminum foil, obviously. But if you do have like a toaster oven or something that you want to heat, and they have skillets and cookware there, but you can't be sure that they're not contaminated with gluten, you can always line it with aluminum foil. And I know there are some controversies about using aluminum foil, but in my case, I have to do that, or the parchment. And then, of course, plastic bags are always handy. I carry nuts and seeds and things like that in here. If you are gluten sensitive, I would highly recommend going online and printing off this little restaurant card that you can carry with you. I put mine in a little sleeve here so it stays nice. And on the back of it, I printed it out in Spanish as well, so that if I go to a Mexican restaurant, they can see exactly what I'm trying to communicate with them, that I cannot have any gluten, I cannot have any extra sodium. So that's it for today. If you found value in this, if you did, I'd like you to just ding me and let me know that this was helpful to you in some way. And if I can provide any other additional information, please let me know. If you'd like to know where to get these cards, just ding me here, PM me on my website, and I will point you in the right direction. Have a blessed day.